What if I told you there's a company trying to map the Earth in real time and almost nobody's paying attention to it? Not Wall Street nor mainstream investors, but quietly this company is building something that could become critical infrastructure. And today we're breaking down the stock that fits perfectly into the 20-minute stock hunt system. The stock is SATL, Satellogic. Satellogic rose 8.47% today and is at $5.38. It opened at $4.82 with a volume of 5.75 million. So what does SATL do? Satellogic is in a very specific industry, the Earth observation from space. Here's a simple version. They launch satellites, and those satellites take high resolution images of Earth, and they sell that data. The future of Earth observation lies inside visual language AI models. Purchase your own EO satellite. High resolution monitoring at scale. But it's not just about pictures. This is about military intelligence, agricultural monitoring, infrastructure tracking, energy and resource mapping. So think of it like this. Satellogic is trying to build real-time Google Maps for the entire planet. So why is this industry of satellite imaging exploding? So we're entering a new phase where governments want constant global visibility, militaries need real-time intelligence, and companies want data on the physical world. But here's the key. The world is being digitized again. But this time, it's the physical world. Just like the internet created Google, mobile created Apple, this wave could create massive winners in space and data. So let's apply the system. First, surge signal. I'm seeing more discussion around space data, satellite intelligence, and AI and geospatial tech. But it's not the mainstream yet, because you're gonna find small YouTube videos and niche Twitter threads and early stage conversations. But this is not hype. This is early attention forming. Now let's go to defense. The Earth observation satellites, government and defense. Government and defense, affordable near real-time intelligence at scale. This is where they're building the Slingshot 2, and they just got a contract with the Navy. So the investment signal. Next is the investment signal. This entire space is being driven by government spending. Defense budgets, global surveillance demand, and here's what matters. Governments don't test technologies they don't plan to use. If SATL becomes part of the ecosystem, that's where things can scale. This is the biggest opportunity. Most investors hear satellite imaging company and they move on. But what they're missing is the data platform. If SATL exceeds, it's not selling images. It's selling real-time intelligence about the planet. And right now, that story is not priced in. So let's be clear, it's not a guaranteed winner. There are real risks as expensive launch satellites, strong competitors, and execution is everything for it's a small company in a big race. This is why it could be a 10x stock. Here's the setup: massive global trends, early stage adoptions, not widely understood, not widely owned. And that's the type of profile where a few companies win big and go exponential. And the SATL, it's in that category. I'm not saying that in this category it's the winner. I'm saying the stock is showing early signals in a massive emerging industry, and those are the ones worth watching. Let's look at a couple things. So who are the players in this industry? Planet Labs. Planet Labs is the largest of the companies, the leader. Quarterly revenue, 81 million. Backlog, 735 million. Contract size example. They have a Swedish military deal, multi-year, 9 figures at 100 million. Translation, massive recurring contracts, government and enterprise scale, and strong visibility. Black Sky Technologies, defense heavy, revenue guide 120 million to 145 million in 2026. The revenue mix is 97% government. Strong backlog for defense and intelligence contracts. It's a pure play on military demand, contract-driven growth. Satellogic is the smaller, much smaller, tens of million annually. Contracts mostly a pilot program for Slingshot 2, small government deals, no large disclosed contracts yet. Contracts in the early stages, still proving products. So this is what a breakout contract looks like for SATL. This is the trigger event that we're looking for. Level 1 is validation. That's where Satellogic is now. ONR Slingshot 2, the pilot programs and the small contracts worth $1 to $10 million. The real breakout, SATL lands something like a US DOD intelligence contract for 25 million to 75 million initial award, multi-years. Recurring data subscription. This is where institutions start buying. Stocks can double fast. Level 3 is the 10x contract. Now this is the holy grail. It's a $100 million multi-year deal. Direct subcontracts in defense or allied governments, subscription-based imaging data. This is exactly what happened with Planet Labs. Europe's military got a military deal in Europe, and Black Sky defense and backlog expansion. So the first $50 million contract matters more than the $100 million one because it proves proof of concept. Set. Product works, buyer trusts it, and the budget is allocated. After that, the contract stack. They stack fast. Timeline. In the current situation, they have low cash and they're burning capital in small contracts. For the clock is ticking, it's critical window, 6 to 18 months. SATL must land at least one mid-sized contract. A strategic partnership, Lockheed Martin and a real type. If not, the equity raised dilution and stock likely drifts down. So if yes, re-rate happens fast and could go $2 to $5 to $10 move type. So SATL is not about current contracts. It's about what the contract comes next. Positioning strategy, high level. If I'm playing this as a 10x, small starter position now, add only on contract news, defense expansion, and revenue inflection. Final truth, SATL today is option on future defense contracts. Slingshot 2, proof of concept, not the payday. The moment they land a $25 million contract, this becomes a different stock overnight. So boom, that's it. SATL, if they're at the proof of concept stage, and if they land a major contract, then that's when the stock's going to jump. See you for the next one.